4 races in a row, 4 sellouts, and the tracks couldn't be more different from each other. So what exactly is going on with NASCAR right now, and why is this trend becoming impossible to ignore? But before we get into it real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started, and we're pushing toward our next subscriber milestone. This channel is all about real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. Not that long ago, when you heard the words NASCAR attendance, the story usually wasn't a good one. Shrinking crowds, grandstand reductions, questions about whether fans were still showing up. At first, nobody saw it coming. But that conversation looks very different now. Pocono Raceway announced on Saturday that Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race is officially sold out. And here's where things get really interesting. This isn't just a one-time thing. This is Pocono's 4th consecutive Cup Series sellout. And on top of that, it's NASCAR's 4th straight Cup Series sellout overall. 4 in a row. Let that sink in for a second, because when you look at the tracks involved, this story becomes even more impressive. It started with Charlotte Motor Speedway and the Coca-Cola 601 of NASCAR's crown jewel events. Then came Nashville Superspeedway, which has quickly become one of the sport's most popular newer venues. After that, Michigan International Speedway delivered another massive crowd earlier this month. And now, Pocono has joined the list once again. 4 very different markets, 4 very different tracks, and every single one of them sold out. At some point, that stops looking like luck. It starts looking like something bigger. And that's when everything changed. The timing of Pocono's announcement is significant too. It means every Cup Series race since Memorial Day weekend has sold out. That's a streak that has quietly been building in the background. Now it's becoming one of the most encouraging storylines in NASCAR. You know, when we talk about the health of the sport, we usually focus on TV ratings, we focus on attendance numbers, we debate viewership trends. But sold out grandstands? That's different. That's something fans can actually see. You can't spin it. The seats are either full or they're not, and at Pocono, they're very much full. Saturday's O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race already showed packed grandstands around the 25-mile facility. Fans got an early glimpse of what the atmosphere is going to look like for Sunday's Cup Series event. And that kind of energy heading into race day is something special. But here's the thing. The sellout isn't happening in a vacuum. There's a lot happening on the track right now, too. So let's zoom out for a moment. The Cup Series arrives at Pocono fresh off a dramatic weekend at Michigan, and several major storylines are still developing. Denny Hamlin is pushing to overtake Tyler Reddick at the top of the regular season standings. Christopher Bell is returning after last week's frightening crash, and the battle for playoff positioning is becoming more intense with every passing race. As the regular season moves deeper into its second half, the pressure is only getting higher. So the racing is delivering, the storylines are delivering, and the fans are showing up in force to see it all unfold. That combination is creating real momentum heading into the summer months. For Pocono Raceway specifically, this latest sellout represents another milestone in what has become a remarkable run of fan support. And for NASCAR as a whole, it's more evidence that race day demand remains strong. Not just at one track, not just in one market, but across multiple venues and multiple fan bases. 4 consecutive Cup Series sellouts: Charlotte, Nashville, Michigan, Pocono. What happened next surprised everyone, because at some point you simply can't call it a coincidence anymore. This is a trend, a very real trend, and it's becoming increasingly difficult to overlook. So here's the question I want to leave you with today. With 4 straight Cup Series sellouts and summer momentum continuing to build, which race do you think will be the next big sold-out story on the NASCAR calendar? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely want to know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps us more than you know. And if you're not subscribed yet, now is the time. NASCAR Nation News is where real fans come for real talk every single week. We'll see you in the next one.